Alright, what is going on, folks? Russian Otaku back here once again for my second video of the day, another short video. It is, of course, Thursday, October the 9th of 2025. Hope you all have had a good one so far as we head into the weekend here. Tomorrow, of course, is Friday, and then we've got the weekend and so on and so forth. So, wanted to talk real quick about just something that I've been observing for a long time, something that I've spoken on, in terms of videos. I've talked about this in videos briefly. I've made posts about it on social media, on my social media accounts, and that is the fact that looking at society as a whole, just looking at the grand scope of things, because right now I just kind of view myself as more of a spectator than anything. I'm more so on the sidelines watching everything play out when it comes to everything that's going on just in society and the world in general, and specifically here in the country that I'm in, the United States. It's like, it seems more and more like this gender war continues to rage on. People years ago, I made mention of there was going to be a gender war on the horizon, and people at the time scoffed and laughed and said, "Oh, you're just crazy, blah blah blah. That'll never happen." And then, sure enough, look what's going on right now. It's like everywhere you look. You look on social media, you look on all these social media sites. Facebook being the biggest example. I'm sure it's prevalent in other places too, but Facebook is the biggest example for me. When you look on certain groups, and I'm a part, certain groups I'm a part of, I see this like literally every day. You got all this conflict between genders. You got men taking shots at women, women taking shots at men, and just like it's an everyday thing. It's a regular occurrence. And it's just a back and forth, BS. You got toxic feminism. You got women out here, beating their chests and so on and so forth. And, of course, you got, guys and stuff like that who are, of course, going to stand up for themselves. And it's like, it's just a nonstop back and forth, seemingly, And it's like, a lot of people will assume that men are the cause of it, blah 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 blah, because that's the main thing they want you to believe. But in a lot of cases, when I see stuff like this occur on social media, on these posts and stuff, like a lot of times women are the main instigators, because they have been conditioned to believe that they are always right, and that's basically the society we're in. And it's just like it's seemingly not getting any better. You got all this talk of women's empowerment, and it seems like all that talk of equality and equal rights have taken a back seat to toxic feminism. And it's just like, it's just ridiculous at this point, and it's getting worse. It's not going to get any better anytime soon. Like, I honestly think, like, at some point it's going to be like the anime Van Dread, where you're going to have women live on one planet and men live on the other. And you add in the fact that just the economy is not very good right now. It's just not. It's just fucked.